Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Meta. I am yours truly, Travis Spencer. Today is Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, we do our breath practice. So I'm going to invite you to have a seat if you can. We're going to do a grounding. We'll follow that with setting the intention for today. We'll do a centering thought. Then we'll do our main practice, call to action, and then we'll end with sending this out to someone and reminding you of our slogan. All right. So, good people, let's start with our grounding. Since today we're going to be doing breath practice, I like the idea of inhaling, noticing the breath, exhaling, relaxing the body. So, we're going to do three of those, right? And the invitation is to notice it in the shoulders, notice it in the hands. So as you inhale, notice the breath. Exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the hands. All right. So let's begin. Inhaling deeply, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Once again, inhaling deeply, pausing, and exhaling. Hmm. How's your hands and shoulder feeling? And I'm hoping that you're relieving and releasing tension and stress in the body. And I invite you to maybe write in the comments how you're feeling in your hands and shoulders after that grounding practice. So let's move forward to our intention. So the intention we're going to do with a fill in the blank. So my intention for today is, now fill in the blank, whatever your intention is. And we're going to take 5 to 10 seconds for you to fill that in. You can write it in your journal if you're journaling, or you can just say it to yourself. So let's begin now. My intention is, all right. So my intention that I set, my intention is to approach this day with kindness. Right. All right, good people. So I have my trusty phone here, and I have a centering thought on this phone that I want to share with you. So let's see. So this centering thought, I love it. I have used it before from the ancestor James Baldwin. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. So, if it's nice, we got to read it twice. Not everything that is faced is changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. All right. So that comes from our wonderful, wonderful ancestor, James Baldwin, wonderful author. And I wanted to share that with you as a centering thought. So let's move forward to the actual breath practice today. So I love the breath practice because for me, it is so easy to center on the breath, and it's so easy to connect to the breath. And for me, the breath brings me into the present moment very easy. So I'm going to invite you for the next 2 minutes or so, we are going to focus on the breath. And let's make it real simple. I want you to focus on the breath as you inhale, noticing the sensation of breathing. And then as you exhale, noticing the sensation of breathing there. And I'm going to invite you to see if you can make it audible. So as you're inhaling, noticing what you hear as you're inhaling, exhaling, noticing what you hear as you're exhaling, right? Focusing your awareness on the audible noise that you're making with your breath. So again, allowing yourself to be seated with your feet flat and begin noticing the breath. Some people say like Darth Vader from Star Wars, noticing your breath like that. So I'm going to invite you to begin now, and we are going to do this for 2 minutes. I've set my timer here for 2 minutes. If you're in a place or position where you can allow your eyes to close, I want to invite you to do that as well. Allow your eyes to close. All right, let's begin. Inviting you back to the present moment. If your mind is wandering, now the invitation is to begin slowing the breath down. Maybe making your inhales a little deeper and slower. And as you exhale, letting the breath go all the way out until you can't exhale anymore. Coming back to the present moment, continuing to allow the breath to be audible so you can hear. Coming back to the present moment again if your mind wanders. Whenever you're ready, inviting you to allow your eyes to open. All right. How are you feeling? The invitation is to put in the comments. Just let us know how you're feeling, how the practice was for you. Did you have difficulty? Are you feeling more calm, more centered and focused now? Just sharing with us where you are in this moment. All right. So, good people, I want to invite you to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with someone you believe can benefit from these practices. And for our call to action, want to invite you to think about the quote that I read from our ancestor, James Baldwin. And I'm going to read it again because I think that this quote can really support you as you move and maneuver throughout the rest of your day. So the quote is, nothing can be, nothing that is faced, I'm sorry, not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. So, call to action is to face your day with kindness, compassion, and love. Whatever arises, the invitation is not to avoid it, but to face it and hold yourself with compassion and kindness. All right. So, I'm so happy that you're here. And we want you to begin each day grounded, intentional, and connected. Ashe.